Welcome to another episode of the Light and Dark Challenge, episode 61 today, and I don't have a lot of time, so I'll jump right into it. First and foremost, the dimension hole, the D hole, has finally opened, and we can now secondary awaken a bunch of units, which means we can get some sort of Nat 5 version of our regular 2 and 3 stars. And as you can see right here in the center is Crow, and he's about to be awakened. Let's go. This animation is so beautiful, by the way. I've already seen it once with Bella, but this is just gorgeous. Look at that. It's magnificent. Okay, whatever. So now I'm first gonna talk about something small, some misconception that's been going around. If you secondary awaken him, it's not like all the skills get reset. You just have to see it as an extra boost to the same skill that you already have, because there's no extra cooldowns, as you can see. It's only harmful effect rate and extra damage. Crow needs 4, 5, 8 skill ups. That's not too much, but at least we have something to Devilmon now, and since we can actually use Devilmons on these secondary awakened units, this is a huge boost for this account. I went with Crow. The second thing I will go with is probably Bella. I'm not entirely sure yet. The Pixie? No, not the Pixie. I think the Dark Pixie seemed interesting for this account, like some sort of Zyros-ish skills. Basically the thing that the Homunculus does, but in a different form. So Bella might get secondary awakened, and after that, the regular Light Fairy. The regular Light Fairy seems also interesting for this account. Her heal is much better than it is right now, because now it's based on attack power, and then it will be based on max HP, which means we can make her full support, high HP, high defense, and yeah. Okay. So Crow already has runes. He's already built for R5. I want to do a test run. Oh yeah, and it even shows up in chat. Oh, a Viking. We still need Vikings for our Dark Viking, and the rest is the same old. Okay. So I'm gonna do an R4 run with a random party and see how it goes with the new Crow. Because the new Crow seems amazing. He now has branding on his last skill. He has a higher base attack. I think it's more than 100 extra base attack. So that's actually a lot, since it's all based on the harmful effects of the enemy. And since Raids is all about those harmful effects, or, ignore defense Katarina style, this might come in handy. I'm looking forward to other 2 and 3 star monsters that can get a secondary awakening. Like the Light Penguin would be very interesting, because then we would have a more reliable AoE cleanser with Nat 5 stats. That would be amazing. And why the hell does it take so long to form this party?
2,000 years later.
Guess not a lot of people are raiding right now, so I'm gonna do it with support. I just want to see how this goes. I even asked in the guild, but I didn't get any reaction, so I haven't even taken the time to really look at him, because the sprites of the new monsters, the new secondary awakened monsters, look amazing. While the rest of the raid is going, I'm gonna quickly glance at his skills. Of course, I have already checked them, but yeah. So a higher defense break chance, I think it goes up to a 90%, which is okay-ish. Then teams up with another ally, and then the other allies receive the damage bonus that he receives. Well, not as extreme, it's only 20% per harmful effect, but it could come in and make a difference actually. And then attacks the enemy's wound to leave a branding effect for 2 turns. The damage increases by 50% for each harmful effect. So this was already in there, but the branding is new, which means this team now also has a brander. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people who defense break, actually. That's a lot. I have one heal block, two heal block. No, one heal block, I think. I have a 1-2 attack break, one slow. No, two slow, actually. One brander, one half cleanser, one cleanser. This team is beginning to look pretty nice, and currently it's wiping. So far, I haven't seen the branding once in this battle. Either that or I missed it. It should still be a window, I think. Oh, no, no, no. Side guys are wiping. Come on, Bradley, you can do it. One Shaolin third skill should finish the job on defense break. But I don't think she has it. And if she gets stunned, it's over. Come on, do it. Do it. No defense break anymore, and Shaolin used the wrong skill, so this will be a wipe. But as you can see, even though I wiped first or second, I think I was second, I'm still at the first place with 30% contribution, which is actually not bad. Let's invite you, the weird cat face. He's a guildie. And then let's put my main support, because I know my main support will be able to carry it no matter what. Resistance, let's go speed lead. I only have 10 minutes left for the rest of the video, so this will be a very short one. But maybe it's for the better. Okay, I hope to see branding now in this run, because I want to see Crow's full potential. The sad thing is that he does his third skill even though there's no harmful effects on there, but now it has an upside. If he does it now, at least he should leave branding. Now he went for the second skill the first time, so I hope he will go for the third skill whenever there's defense break. No, he just goes for it. But there's the branding and the defense break afterwards. Now the sad thing is I cannot see the damage in this run because he already used it, and we will probably either die in the last jump or have finished the boss off by then. I don't know. Look at the damage I'm doing. It's not too bad. My main's only at 40%. And I'm currently at second place with 37, I think. 35. Okay, there. 37. Wait, was that his first skill? I don't know. I haven't seen it. But this was a pretty fast run. Hey, and first spot. I like it. I like it. Okay, let's do one more, but let's now open it up to the public and see how it goes.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Obviously, always when you want to test something with random people, they don't show up. Come on, boys, I'm running out of time. Let's just bring in a random. I'm tired of waiting. I just want to see how consistent this is. But this should be able to do R5. And I even think I can substitute either Diaz or Darien for some extra damage in the future. Or some extra support in a different way, because now they obviously have overlapping skills. But the idea is if one of the two dies, the other one can still fulfill that role. But if there was a way to bring in a second AoE cleanser, I probably would. Maybe the Dark Bounty Hunter, for instance, but then he has overlapping skills with Fran, which I don't like. And of course, we haven't even seen Crow's true damage, because there was never a defense break. I do wonder if I can build a team around Crow that works kind of the same way like the Katarina Baliger one, but just with the Dark Homunculus that brings a lot of debuffs and puts defense break, branding, and all that goodness on the boss, and then Crow goes right after that with attack buff. I wonder if there's a team that I can build that has very little derp chance. But you know, his AI is not the smartest, so maybe we won't see it today. Okay, and the boss is down. Are we first place again? I didn't notice. And still under 2 minutes, which is kind of fine. So this was a bit of a, a worse run, but of course it's a bit RNG dependent. The second thing I want to talk about is of course this. We already have this, so it's kind of sad. Maybe there's a use in a second one, I don't know. I will obviously farm it, farm as many as possible, and hopefully someday the light one comes out again, I don't know, or we get the light one, I don't know. Either way, her first 2 skills are great, her third skill is pretty shit. I have 6-star the Vampire Lord as well. I just upgraded the runes that were on him a little bit, because I didn't want to... Yeah, I wanted to give him Violent Revenge, and I could have given him a pretty good set, but then I have to sacrifice one of my Isabels, and I really didn't want to do that. I really didn't feel like doing that, because they're speed tuned perfectly. We got a pretty decent rune so far. So I've changed it a little bit. We've got crit rate, speed, attack, and sadly resistance. If we could get something else but resistance, that would be phenomenal. And of course higher... Oh my god, this is so terrible. If we can get something else apart from resistance, that would be phenomenal. And if the crit rate would be higher, that would be perfect. This, on the other hand, isn't. Okay, so we can't do it anymore. I will keep re-rolling it until the end of the event, and I really gotta start focusing on this, because I don't think I have a lot of time left. 8 days, and we're at number 3. 2 things I forgot to mention, and I kept the achievements in here for you guys to see. Reach rank S and up in the world boss. We've managed to reach rank S in a world boss. That was already amazing, but then, the other day, suddenly out of nowhere, with my standard team, so not even with Irgar yet, sub-minute Giants B10, baby. That's just amazing. Look at my profile now. There we go. 95 seconds. It was actually very close to a minute, but the times are getting pretty good. And if I can get Irgar on amazing runes, we will definitely be able to beat the Ice, Wind, Light, and Dark Beast. The Fire Beast, on the other hand, is a bit more difficult because we need big AoE damage, which we clearly don't have. Or I gotta find a way to make defense AoE nukers work in that. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, and I have been playing for over 1,000 days. I didn't even notice that. So again, this is the team I used. It's my standard team right now. The sad thing I've noticed is that Lynn doesn't heal from the blood contract buff of the Vampire Lord, which is kind of sad, because if she did, she would just never die. Actually, having all her 3 skills deal damage according to max HP isn't that beneficial in this case, because if her first skill didn't do that, she would actually heal herself from the blood contract, which would be way better. Okay, but as I said, this would be a short episode, and I'm gonna end it on this magnificent beast. Look at all the tails he got! Oh my god, this is amazing. He looks so cool. And Bella looks beautiful as well. But I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Light and Dark Challenge. Cheers!